tee this one up. The Ragin' Cajuns will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Auburn's offense will get first crack at it here. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they've faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
And the Tigers want to crank the tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum. And what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Coleman. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Craver. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Ragin' Cajuns offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Pulls it in. It's McCoy. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And the Ragin' Cajuns get enough to move the chains.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
All right, guys, let's talk Ragin' Cajuns. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive lineman gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
That That's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Ragin' Cajuns are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Pressure coming. This one's complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking for a crease. It's Moulton. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman. And he's brought down after a nice gain. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Caught over the middle. It's Craver. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He'll keep it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. The lead is 6 in the first. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time for 1 more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Perry. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. We've played 1 before we move on. Let's have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. The lone back's got it. He breaks a tackle. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Ragin' Cajuns racing to the line in the hurry up. They'll try to run for it. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
They just keep firing. Now looking to throw back to the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I've got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Inside the 45. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Ragin' Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Grabbed over the middle, it's Perry. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Finds his man, it's Gilbert. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ragin' Cajuns.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll bring it out. It's Kramer. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So here comes the Auburn offense. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down.
Oh, he's got some space. The 40, the 30, the 10. Touchdown, Auburn. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. He'll bring it out. It's Gresham. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Louisiana has it back, and the Ragin' Cajun offense headed to the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Got it in the middle, it's Gilbert. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. And the Ragin' Cajuns come to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Here's the pressure. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Touchdown, Tiger. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Buys a little extra time. Looking for his man in the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's Coleman. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. It's caught downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moulton. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because...
There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Got it behind the line. It's Coleman. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Trying to set up the screen. Headed to the end zone. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He put some heat on that one down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
He's got it down the left side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Takes the handoff. It's Perry. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And that mountain is still 20 points high. And the Tigers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Gresham. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Trying to set the tone with the run. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. The Raging Cajuns moving quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Stands in and takes the hit. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, hits Coleman. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give on the option. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Auburn! And the stomping has commenced. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Gresham. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to scramble. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Already find a hole in that secondary. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
34, Louisiana, 13.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Hand off from the shotgun. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. They punted away on 4th down. He's got it. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Perry.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Flushed out of the pocket. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Raging Cajuns are in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Raging Cajuns are flying down the field. Quarterback may change this route. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're working that left side. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Raging Cajuns trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cajuns.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing in the double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision. Do not throw in the double coverage. He got lucky that was an interception.
The short hands, it's Davis. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. This offense has it with really good field position. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time.
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Rushes on him. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got room to work. Crosses the 30. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen.
Looking for a huge play. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ragin' Cajuns. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the...
There he goes. The 30. The 20. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there are still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives, and pitches to the running back to get him outside.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. He's looking downfield to throw. Breaks into the open. Short gain on the play before he slides. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 4 over UAB. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be